Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing fine and are taking care of yourselves. My name is Kanika Tandon and I am here with the video of class 6 English 2nd. As your half yearly examinations are over, we have resumed your online classes and YouTube classes from now. So today I am going to start from the first chapter of second unit second term, that is chapter number 7. And the name of the chapter is All Americans Slurp. Starting our today's video with the first chapter of our second term, that is chapter number 7, the All American Slurp. With the title of the chapter, we can understand that this chapter is actually related to the eating style of all American people, because the meaning of slurp is when we make a loud noise whenever we are drinking something. Okay, so let us start. When Lindsay Namioka moved with her parents from China to United States of America, they noticed many differences in the habits and cultures of the two countries. Read on to find out what happens when she and her family attend an American dinner party. Okay, so this story is about a family who used to live in China but got settled in America, and now that Chinese family is actually invited to a dinner party at an American family. So this Lindsay Namioka is the girl of that Chinese family is the narrator of the whole story. The first time our family was invited out to dinner in America, we disgraced ourselves while eating celery. We have emigrated from China to this country, and during our early days here we had a hard time with American table manners. So in this first paragraph, the little girl is actually telling that how they dealt when they were actually immigrated from China to America, since it is very tough for a person to get themselves involved in the culture of other countries. Even if we are going somewhere outside India, it will be very tough for us to get ourselves involved. Or even if we are going out of our own state. For example, we live in north, and if we are asked to go in south, it will be a little tough for us to actually get into their culture, but we have to manage somehow. So here also this little girl is actually getting disgraced, or she is actually feeling ashamed while eating celery. So celery is actually a green plant which is eaten as salad or uncooked. They eat raw vegetables as salad like we do. We have and also she was finding it very hard to learn the American table manners. In China, we never ate celery or any other kind of vegetable in its raw forms. So in China, there is no vegetable that is eaten in the raw form. We always had to disinfect the vegetables in the boiling water first. When we were presented with our first relish tray, the raw celery caught us unprepared. Okay, so what does the people do in China? This is actually this thing is actually practiced everywhere, that we disinfect our vegetables first like we do. We always put the green vegetables in water, put put salt in that, so that if there is any kind of worm or something, it will go out. Or some of the people, what they do, they put the green vegetables in boiling water and then put salt on it, so that the boiling water and the salt will make the worms to come out of the vegetables, and we will not be eating them, right? So this is the same thing that Chinese also do. But when they were presented with the celery, the first thing that came into their mind was that it is uncooked, it is unprepared. We have been invited to dinner by our neighbors, the Gleasons. After arriving at the house, we shook hands with our host and packed ourselves onto a sofa. As our family of four sat stiffly in a row, my younger brother and I stole glances at our parents for a clue as what to do next. So now, like any other people, like we also, if we go to somebody's house, we will all sit together on one sofa and we'll be very stiffly packed. I mean, there will be no gap between people if we don't know them, if we are going at their in their house for the very first time. And if we are going into our relatives house, it is not necessary for us to sit in the drawing room. We can go and sit in their bedroom. This is the thing that is practiced all over India. So now, since they were gone to the Gleasons, that Gleasons was a American family who was neighbor of the Chinese family, and the name of the Chinese family was Namioka family, most probably. All right. So now the parents shook their hands with each other and they all sat on the sofa. Now these kids, the little girl whose name is Lency Namioka, and her brother, they don't know what to do, so they are looking at their parents so that they can tell them with their eyes what to do next. Coming on to the next page. Mrs. Gleason offered the salad tray to mother. And now this Mrs. Gleason has offered the salad tray to the mother of the Chinese family. And in that tray, what was the eatable kept? It was celery. The tray looked pretty with its tiny red radishes, curly sticks of carrot, and long slender stalks. And what is the meaning of slender stalk? The stem part of the plant, which is lettuce or something, of pale green celery. Do try some of the celery, Mrs. Lin, she said. It is from a local farmer and it's sweet. So now this Mrs. Gleason has asked Mrs. Lin, who was the mother of the Chinese family, to try the celery that she has brought from the local market, and it is sweet, very sweet in taste. Mother picked up one of the green stalks and father followed suit, which means that mother picked one and then father did the same, and so as the kids. It is very understood, if the mother has started to do something and father, if we see that our father has also taken that thing, we will also do the same. We will go, when the tray will come in front of us, we will also take it from it. Then I picked up a stalk and my brother did too. So there we sat, each with a stalk of celery in our right hand. So they were actually very confused whether to eat that or not, because that was something that they have not eaten before. So they were sitting there idly thinking whether to eat it or not, with the celery in their right hands. Mrs. Gleason kept smiling. Would you like to try some of the dip, Mrs. Lin? It is one of my own recipe, sour cream and onion flakes with a dash of Tabasco sauce. And now Mrs. Gleason was smiling and asking whether they want a sauce which has been prepared by Mrs. Gleason personally. She has herself prepared it. She has made her own recipe of preparing it. And how has she prepared it? She has prepared it with sour cream and some onion flakes and Tabasco sauce. It is a sauce which is made up of Tabasco and spicy red pepper. Most Chinese don't care for dairy products, and in those days I wasn't even ready to drink fresh milk. Sour cream sounded perfectly revolting. Our family shook our heads in unison. And now in the Chinese culture, they were not they must not like to have dairy products like we do. We all love dairy products. All right, we all love to eat curd. We all love to eat paneer. We all love to eat other dairy products that are being prepared here. But in China, they were not actually they did not liked it that much. So when this little girl was had heard of milk, she used to get disgusted. And sour cream, which is of milk only, sounds very revolting, and the meaning of revolting is disgusting. So the family shook head in unison. They said no all together. Mrs. Gleason went off with the relish tray to the other guests, and we carefully watched to see what they did. Everyone seemed to eat the raw vegetables quite happily. Except for the Chinese family, all the other families were American, and they were very used to of eating those celery. So it was not a problem for them to eat it, right? So now the Chinese family is sitting on that sofa and watching everybody else, and actually getting to know what kind of reactions they are giving while they have eaten those vegetables. Mother took a bite of her celery. Crunch, it's not bad, she whispered. Father took a bite of his celery. Crunch, yes, it is good, he said, looking surprised. I took a bite, and then my brother did too. Crunch, crunch, it was more than good, it was delicious. Raw celery has a slight sparkle, a zingy taste that you don't get in cooked celery. So now what happened? The mother has initiated to eat the celery. Alright, so she took a bite and she said that it is quite good, you all can eat. And similarly, just by seeing the mother eating celery, father tried and he liked it too, and then the boy, and then the little girl, and they all of them liked those vegetables so much. And then they realized that raw celery has a very exciting taste that you don't get in the cooked celery, or in the cooked vegetables. When Mrs. Gleason came around with the relish tray, we each took another stalk of celery except my brother. He took 2. And then when Mrs. Gleason came for the second round and she offered that relish tray to the Chinese family, the mother, father, and the little girl took 1 stalk each, but the little boy took 2 stalks. There was only one problem. Long strings ran through the length of the stalks and they got caught in my teeth. When I help my mother in the kitchen, I always pull the strings out before slicing celery. And now what happened? When the little girl tried eating the vegetable and that leafy part of the vegetable, that leafy part got stuck in her teeth. But she was actually telling that whenever she used to help her mother in the kitchen to make the vegetables, since they cook the vegetable, so she actually cut the leafy part out first. Alright, so in today's video I'm going to teach you till here only, and in my next video we'll be completing the chapter and the word meanings and the exercise part of the book.